Why? Because everybody want to hear what Big Nate got to say.
Big Nate on the podcast.
Everybody
And
want to
that's
hear.
what we here for, man. Welcome to What's in the Box podcast. It's your boy JB here with my man. My man Nick. What's happening, boss?
What's going on, brother?
You know what I'm saying? Another podcast ready to turn up. We got a special
Happy to be
guest
back, and yes,
on the show.
Yes.
My man,
Nate, dog. What's happening, Nate?
What's up, brother? How are you?
I'm good, man. Thanks for pulling up.
Yeah,
on the
man.
podcast,
Yeah.
bro.
Been wanting to do this for a minute.
Super happy you're here. You know, chilling with Pep over there. She knocked out. Okay. That's what's up, man. Well, you know, a little bit. You already know what the podcast is about, right? Before we get into the box, kind of just want to, talk to Nate Dogg. You know what I'm saying? Get to know another young adult out here thriving in Austin. You know what I'm saying? What was it like? Why'd you move here, bro? Like, what was going on with you?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. One of my teammates' dads had been working with Dell for a long time, and after I think it was like mid-season, I was kind of like looking for jobs, and then just like overheard him saying like, "Yeah, my dad's been with Dell for a long time," and I just talked to him about it. I hit up his dad after a game, and then ended up down here. But I knew I wanted to be in a big city. Like I was pretty wherever that was, like Texas or any other state. I wanted to be in a big city.
Yeah. And did you have like a preference? Did you know it was going to be Austin, or did you have other big cities you were considering?
I wouldn't say a preference. It's kind of just wherever I could get a job, right? So I mean, it's hard at college. I was lucky to get one before I graduated, and then just have it like kind of set. So enjoyed it. Yeah,
It is.
And then like being like here in this city, bro. Like you just moved downtown, bro. You got that spot. That spot.
Yeah, we're loving it so far. Definitely blessed to be here and surrounded by great people. So I love it.
What is it like? So what do you be doing downtown? Like for you, like what is it like? You just what I'm saying?
Not much. I mean, now it's limited more, but our apartment's actually right on that trail that goes around the lake. So I try to get up there and get some extra, go for a walk.
You right by the lake, though.
Yeah. I just bought a paddleboard. Hopefully, get some more out. Get us out there a little bit more, but we'll see.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Man, I'm excited because like I'm gonna make that move. Some other people might make that move too, but I know I'm going to. I'm excited because
Definitely should. I would, especially probably looking like remote work for a while. So
if you were young,
if not indefinitely,
to young adult, you know what I'm saying, I would be close to downtown. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where everything you can walk to everything. Like South Congress is close to you. Yep. You know what I'm saying, to get some food. I know everything is limited, at certain capacities right now, but still, though, so much to see, so much to explore. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, even I've been here a year. I still feel like I've only done probably half of.
Yeah, bro, not even like a year and a half for me. So it's like I'm still fairly new, trying to explore as much as I can as well.
Yeah, so. Trying to do more too now that like you can't really go out or anything. Just trying to do stuff I haven't been doing. I guess like silver and stuff.
Switch it up.
Yeah.
You got a killer crossover, by the way.
Killer.
Y'all watch out, my man.
Okay.
Not anymore.
D-ball player, so.
Pretty sure he dropped Ben. I'm pretty sure he dropped Ben once or twice with a crossover.
Ooh, did you?
Yeah, of course.
Soft,
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess, man. Shoot. Well, let's get into the reason why the box.
The box, yeah. You have the box.
Yeah,
that's the box, man.
That's what's in the box.
Good ideas.
All right, here we go. Interracial dating.
Ooh,
wow.
That's a good one. I like that. I think I forgot who I saw that comment or somebody had DM'd that. It's like, what's your thoughts about that? I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
That is a good one. I'm excited about that one. Let's go ahead and.
That's a good one so far too. The stuff I've covered so far. So.
Yeah, man.
It's been fun, bro. Just to again, like we like to reiterate, we are not doctorates in this field. We don't have a philosophy. This is just our raw thoughts, and this is just what we think. I mean, it's a safe place for you to be able to express yourself. So, I guess let's get into first. I mean, shoot, with interracial dating, like you come from I'm guessing an interracial background, right? Oh, you have to, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So,
my mom's Japanese and then dad's black. So yeah, I'm interracial marriage myself. And honestly, a lot of like people growing up with too, like a lot of like some of the best couples I know, best families are from interracial. So I love this topic. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you did like one of my in college, I think it was like my sophomore year. we actually had like a project about this too. So, or I did a project on it. It wasn't like,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
What was the project entailed about? Like, so what did you have to like cover them?
And then it was like for a speech class, right? So you pretty much had to give a speech about a topic. You know, some people like may have or may not have like looked into too much. I guess like I feel like people are generally accepting of it, but like also there's still like there's definitely bad apples out there that don't, which is unfortunate. And I think like now more than ever it's a prevalent topic. But we talked about what I talked about was there was a court case back in 1967, which like not long ago.
No.
Yeah, yeah. So if we were in 1966 and like I wanted to marry like a white girl, I would go to prison in America.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So think about that. Like that's like what
That's
50
true.
something.
That's true. I mean,
Prison.
I guess people would get like killed. Like I think that was like I can't quote me on this because I don't know. I gotta really look into this a little bit more. But I think that's what happened with Emmett Till, right? He like kind of like whistled at a girl, young white girl, something like that was pretty or something like he said some comment,
He like whistled at her.
Yeah, and then because of racial things, that unfortunate incident happened, which is like terrible to think about. You know what I mean? Like,
It's like someone like that could be us, right? Like I wouldn't do that, but like it could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but yeah, like you said, bro, you said 67.
Not So the case was Loving versus Virginia. So it was a white man, black woman, and so they were married, and then like literally went to prison to. Yeah.
That's how you hold it down with each
Hold
other.
it down. You feel me? I need someone like that
Man,
to hold it down.
we willing to go to prison for our love.
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying?
For 40 years? At
How-
that
wait,
point,
wait,
you
it was
really.
40?
No. I can't remember when they. What?
Oh.
Oh no. Yeah. So I can't remember when they like went in prison. It was a couple years before that, but case gets kicked up all the way like local state, all the way to Supreme. So I'm sure it was a good minute, right? Because I mean, U.S. government's not going to go fast in like anything. But yeah, it was unanimously passed, thankfully. But yeah, before then, you literally could not like you wanted to like it was a white man, black woman, or black man, white, or any race, right? You couldn't like. I feel like it was more directed though. African Americans, but it was you literally could not do it.
I just it never it always blew my mind, because like you see that even as a for me as a kid when I was growing up, you could see that. You know what I mean? And so my stepdad's white, right, and my mom's obviously black. It's like we would go to like restaurants and stuff like that, and people would look at my stepdad with like a table for one, and he's like, nah, table for So it's like why is it that people look at since y'all not of the same race, y'all can't love each other? I don't get that.
Yeah.
And dude, and from what we were researching too, like the United States, it definitely has like struggles in other parts, but interracial dating and marriage is actually one of the positive trends we have. So back in like 2015, it had gone all the way up from the 3% right after the 67 case, and then all the way up to 17 in 2015. So I'm assuming that's probably closer to 20 now, if not surpassed that. So it is on the upward trend. And then I've seen like, I don't know how like accurate they are. It's like on Twitter, right? But like infographics that's saying like the average person is going to be like more likely to be mixed in like 2050. So that's like where the data is trending. And I mean, unfortunately, you still have people that are like not tolerant of it, which is unfortunate. But like you definitely get like looks in restaurants. You'll definitely get like that, like what you said with your stepdad, which is was horrible.
Like, I mean, I really like it. It didn't click with me until later on in life, right? Like I saw it, but I didn't like see it. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll be like, no, like I'm thinking, that's an honest mistake, but it's like no, it's like really, he walks in, he's leading everybody. We're coming in behind him, and he's getting the table, so they just automatically think because there's two different races, right? And I didn't realize that, but that's a problem.
Yeah, and it spans to like well, I guess we're definitely not talking like just black.
Yeah, I mean that's like it could be like you said with that case, it was a white man, black woman,
right? Yeah, and then it spans to everything, right? So like Asians, Hispanics, African American, every race. So I think, with everything going on in today's society, I think like that is like one of the best ways, like dating outside of your race, like even if you like never do it, like I don't think you're really a racist by any chance, but like
No.
I feel like if you do it, there's so much to learn and grow from another person, from your culture. There's like so many benefits to
Right. And yeah.
The topic is like interracial dating, so it's not marriage.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like you're just dating other people.
Well, I want to go back on that. You said culture, right? Because you can get culture from another person. And you want to touch on a little bit what does that look like? Because a lot of people don't know. A lot of people that don't. If you haven't ever been open to it, then there's probably a reason. You probably don't. Aren't interested in that for a reason. In your head. But what is that reason? Is that reason really valid? Go ahead.
for sure. So like if you dated, I'm not saying like so I'm half Japanese, right? So if I were, together with a girl or something, I've grown up on eating a lot of like Asian fusion like type culinary dishes, right? So like sushi, stir fry, that was like it wasn't like all we ate, right? But it was like we did definitely like eat a lot of it. So I would probably like maybe a girl like hadn't ate a lot of Asian food, right? So that's like one of the like just easy ones, I guess. Like and then like you'll probably see something from everyone, right? Everyone's different, but dating outside your race, you'll definitely see more of that than I think you would versus like just
Yeah, I think it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that for me. I mean, I have experience interracial dating, and obviously, because I got a girl that's black, and obviously I'm white, so I understand that. And it is deeper than that though, because when you go into another person's home like that, you like you're saying, you take on that culture, and that culture is even more than just food. It goes into like a way of life. It goes into a thought process for some people. There's a lot of families that have different things that make it, traditions or make them a family,
Right.
And those similarities being introduced to me, who's never been in those kind of like that environment, those are all new, vibes for me, especially for my family. My family was kind of a little all over the place. So their Morgan's family is more of a normal family. They're more of a traditional family and that's something that was kind of foreign to me. So even just things like that, but that can better me, as me being able to see that. Now I understand, okay, so, this is what, and it's not even what healthy looks like, but this is what it's supposed to look like, which now gives me an image of maybe, hey, what does that look like more for me? That helps me better my picture. This picture that I'm painting, that helps me, better that.
Yeah. It's interesting. I'm gonna say this in defense for the people who don't date outside their race, right? I was actually talking to one of my buddies, and he was telling me that whenever he was talking about the certain image of who he wants his daughter to be with one day, he was like, I want him to be, black, well educated, on top of his game, because that's what he sees in the mirror every day, right? And it's like that's his judge. So it's like some people, it's not that I don't think he's not open to it, right? It's just like that's who he is. Yeah, so that's what he wants. He wants best for his daughter. So he's like, you know what I mean? So
right.
I get that too. If people don't want to step outside, and that's all good. But
think about it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's taste is different, right?
Yeah.
But the thing, that is a totally valid point and fair. And if your daughter enjoys that, then by all means, nobody should ever tell you otherwise. Yeah. But it's like, if she does like somebody that's black now why is that a problem? Don't you want the best
race
for her? Yeah. If she thinks she's really happiest,
that's what it should be.
Do you not want the best for her?
That's what it should be, but a lot of people aren't like that. Obviously nowadays, you get some looks, and it's just like, oh, I don't understand it, because love doesn't have like a color base. You know what I'm saying? Love is love. You know what I mean? And it's like, if you're a white girl, or what I'm saying, like Latino or whatever you are, you can love whoever you want. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a real thing, and I feel like people should express that a little bit more. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think it's probably the best way. I feel like to not the best way, but like I feel like it's a great way to like really grow as a person. You go through like learning about someone else, learning about a different culture, and then at the end of the day, I don't see why people are like against it. But
I took a drink of this Gatorade, and I felt like Kawhi. I'm not sponsored by Gatorade. Let me ask you this then. What different races or cultures have you dated? You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much. I mean, so I've dated like my last relationship she was like white, Lebanese, and Hispanic, and then dated a mixed girl, and then just really everything, right? So like gone on dates, but like nothing like crazy.
Like really came out of it, but still though, I mean, you can still learn a lot if you actually attended to a date. You know what I'm saying? From somebody, you know what I mean?
Like with Michelle, right? It was like we'd go with her family to like Lebanese festivals, eat Lebanese food, do all that. Like I would have like never.
Food is a great way.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
It's a great
that's
way,
like
right?
the best way to like connect with different cultures is like food.
Surface level example, but like, dude,
Yeah.
I would have never ever like seen that, right, or like experienced that, and then like we went with her family, and honestly, it was awesome. Food was amazing. I love Lebanese food. Yeah.
That's one of the coolest things like I've experienced. You know what I'm saying? Especially it's like just not even necessarily food, but just how they how certain families, different cultures come together. So like for my family, like we have family reunions, right? Other people have certain different traditions and customs, and it's just I think it's cool broaden your kind of your horizons a little bit and like understanding a little bit that life is deeper than just your world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it's funny, like it doesn't really help when there's like a movie like Get Out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Oh, I feel like every black dude was talking to a white girl at that time.
Cut that off. Nope.
Dang.
That's not about to be me. That is not about to be me.
Oh, that's funny.
That is
That's
funny.
But then they also make like, good funny movies like Guess Who with Bernie Mac, where like with Ashton Kutcher as well, where it's like it's again it goes back to what I was saying earlier, how Bernie had the idea of who his daughter was bringing home. It was like well-educated black, and then when he showed up, a white dude, he was just like what, he was so confused.
No, it goes both ways too.
Yeah, it goes both ways. I mean, you see that from each side. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah, I know people that I know white people that probably would never do. I mean, not that they're like against it or anything, but like haven't or won't. And then I know black people that are like, yeah, I'll never do a white girl. So definitely goes both ways, which is kind of tragic.
Wow.
Yeah.
It goes in all kinds of ways, bro. Like I know Hispanic people that won't date white, black, won't, and it goes literally every kind of way.
Yeah.
It's just to be honest, it's just again it's prejudice and just a different way.
yeah. It's not, and you know what, like, we don't want to say that it's a bad thing if you don't.
Right.
Hey, look, your choice is your choice, and that's.
But just respect other people's
yeah,
choices.
like don't get. I hate when some people like look at that person like, oh well, that person can't probably give you the love you deserve because of the color of his skin or the color of her skin, and it's like why. Like I ain't gonna lie, I've heard this so many times. Like you see it too. Like there's some black girls that get mad that black men are taken by white girls, and it's like, okay, some of that's true, yes, but a lot of it's not true. You know what I mean? It's just like again, it goes back to just people's preferences.
Yeah, I think we're all like more. I think we're all like more similar than different at the surface. Like we're definitely surrounded by.
If race is truly not a color, if that's what we're preaching right now, then why does the dating thing matter? I get it. Some people are gonna be like, well,
Right.
we want to keep our our resources and our black kings. You know what I'm saying? I get certain arguments, but there's a healthy population in I guess the African American community that date specifically black women.
Yeah, and it's like that's it, right?
Yeah.
It's like you're not even like open to looking the other way, which like you could be. I mean, you could be missing out the best thing ever, right? Yeah, who knows, right?
I don't know. It's interracial dating is a little tricky, but I think it shouldn't be at all. Like
It shouldn't be tricky.
It should be exciting. It should be fun. It should be like this is something new. You know what I mean? Like this is something that I can do. Like I encourage you to do it.
Every time there is an interracial couple and like it's successful, I feel like that helps bridge the gap in a small way, right? Like a small scale, but I feel like that is like one of the positives. Like there's definitely been a lot of dissension and like horrible things, like everything back to like George Floyd, right? But like I feel like that is like on the upward trend, and as it continues to trend upward, I feel like that's like one small thing that's working towards like bridging the gap between all the racism in America.
Yeah, man.
Little sister,
You know what I'm saying?
sheesh, Lord knows she's a blessing.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you think about that,
Right? Like it's like if my dad had never like if he had just said like, hey, like I'm only dating black women, right? Like and dude, my mom's like the best person I know. So
Yeah.
like and it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy to think about that. And
You know what I'm saying?
you yeah.
That one step outside your norm, you know what I'm saying, or the world that you grew up in, right? To experience something new, something different could change your entire life. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Yeah.
that's
Do you have
what's
any,
cool.
Crazy stories
From dating. Do I have any crazy stories? I mean,
Uh-oh.
I don't know if I got like crazy stories.
Like stories that are like damn, this is really like
It's really cool.
no, like not like I guess like parents that are like saying like
Oh, you talking about like with like interracial dating, like a
approving or like parents like kind of giving you like the sideways look.
Oh,
or, like,
yeah. So like, okay, so look, check it out. I'll tell you one story. So, all right, I wasn't even dating this girl, right? We were like in the talking phase, right? And she was back home visiting her family for so on a break, and we were FaceTiming, and she had little AirPods in, and so we were FaceTiming. She was walking in the kitchen, and her dad walked by the camera. You know, and it's me, you know, smiling, whatever, doing me. When he walks by, he stops, and she said, "Dad, don't start." And he said, "I hope that he's just a friend, because God knows I don't want no black babies running around here. He's not gonna be around." I was like, and like I think he thought he's not gonna be around. You know what I'm saying? So I think he thought that she got the headphones in, so he can't hear me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what do you think this is? Whatever, but neither here nor there. But like, I was just like right there. I was like, you don't even know me. You don't even know my character. You don't even know what I'm about. You don't even know my name. How can you make that judgment? You could jump that quick just because you saw the color of my skin to say that I'm not gonna be a good father. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, what?
you could have like I mean, she could marry a white dude that to be a deadbeat, right? I mean that's
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens all the time. I mean, it happens in all races, but it happens all the time. You know?
Yeah, but it was like his prejudice.
what like drove like what was like the like why does he think like that? Like that's like it's crazy. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, if he has no black friends or he doesn't involve himself in the black community, how can he look from the outside in and say, "Oh, yep, all y'all are bad. I know a bad one when I see one." No, you don't. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that knows me knows that I'm a caring person. So that like I don't know, for somebody to say something like that, I was like, first off, like I've only been talking to your daughter for like 3 weeks, but that's cool. Needless to say, that didn't work out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
To like go back to that movie, right? Like you take and Get Out when like Chris is on the couch, she's like, "What's wrong?" And like he's like, "Do they know?" Yeah, and she's like, "No what?" Like, that black.
Yeah, that's a real thing. It's a real thing, bro. You just
Definitely thought that before.
definitely you feel kind of awkward, bro, because you just
Aside from like the nerves of just like those parents like wanting to like
you don't meet that expectation of what they put in their head. You know what I'm saying? Again, going back to that image.
yeah, that perfect family image, right? So you're thinking like what I'm saying, like two black parents, two black kids, two black whatever, yeah. Right. So, and then you come home with someone outside your race, and it's like that's not what I expected, but like that's not necessarily a bad thing either. It's not maybe not ideal what you're thinking, but like I feel like you should love who you love and support like your family regardless, because it's never worth like breaking a friendship or a family or breaking up a family relationship or like just dating outside your race. That's so minor. Yeah. Right. It's crazy.
It's ridiculous, man. I it's funny because one of my old managers a while ago, he was married to a Middle Eastern woman, and he was like, that whole dynamic with her family at first did not go well. He was like, it was hard. So, I mean, again, going back to it happens everywhere. I'm sure people have experienced that, you know what I'm saying? And it's a tough thing to break, but I think it's something that we should definitely, you know what I'm saying, important. It's something that we should accept for other people if that's what they choose. Like, that's what they choose. You can't be mad at somebody because it's not what you want for them.
Exactly. What you want for them.
If that person is happy, be happy for that person, man, and just keep it moving.
For you, right? And then, you know, I mean, if that's dating like within your race, you know, that's perfectly fine. Like, I don't think you're racist at all. If that's dating outside your race, like, you know, I support you as well. So I think, like, if there's anything to, like, take away, I feel like at least just be open to it, right? Like, don't, like, if you never dated outside or never even thought about it, I think, like, now would be, you know, perfect time to. And I think, like, honestly, like, all the stuff that's happened, I feel like it's probably changed even more now. Like, people are probably more open to it now than ever before. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's beautiful words. It's like poetic, what you just said, Nate.
You know, salt and pepper,
That's what happens. My man, well, hey, is there like, I guess, you know what I'm saying, in wrapping up the podcast, is there anything like like an important message that you want to say? You know what I'm saying? Just from from a young adult, you know what I'm saying, just what's going on in your life, just I guess like an encouraging message to other people, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying?
No, yeah. Thanks again for having me on. I don't really have, too much to say. Like, important messages. Just hope everyone just, like, continues to be safe throughout all this. Like, this is crazy times. And wear a mask, you know, just do a social distance, you know, do whatever you have to do for stay safe. But, you know, I don't have too much more to say.
It's that easy. Boom.
Boom.
You like that?
Boom.
We
Goes
did that
the
at the same
dynamite.
time, you know what I'm saying?
Boom.
Yeah.
Kind of like, you know, I feel like you're the same. I feel like we're all the same way. Like, I just try to live glass half full. Yeah. It's a good day to have a good day.
It's a great day to have a great day.
That's my motto. So that's all you can really say. I mean, at the end of the day, we're alive, we're healthy. You know.
Man, what more could you ask for, man? We blessed, bro.
Thankful.
We blessed. Well, again, thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all subscribe. Man, keep coming in with the comments and the topics.
Yep.
Man, we appreciate it. We definitely want to get to more topics and more guests hopefully soon too. So